Pasta, Part 3, a Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction. If you have not heard the previous two parts of this story, you can find a link to them in the description box below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up in support of more fanfiction. Marinette felt the bile rising in her throat as she sat down next to Adrien. The date was tomorrow, and they hadn't spoken all week. It was time to muster up her courage and confirm when they should meet up. Hey, Adrien? Yes? He looked up from the text he was typing with a smile on his face. What's up? So, will 6 o'clock tomorrow night work for you? She held her breath as his lips pulled themselves into a tight frown. Actually... He turned away and began to mumble. I need to get 3 hours of work in tomorrow evening, so... I need to catch our professor before he leaves. Can I talk to you about this later? Oh, of course. Marinette felt a blush spread across her face as she swung her backpack over her shoulders. It was all right. Everything was fine. Nothing had changed. He had responded so positively to her asking him out. There was no way he was getting cold feet. Probably, Marinette thought. She walked out of the classroom and felt every insecurity she had about herself rise to the surface, nipping at her ankles with every step. So, how'd it go? Will it be at 6? Alia asked, sliding into the seat next to Marinette for the next class. He didn't confirm anything yet, Marinette sighed. What does that mean? It means I'm going through all sorts of anxiety right now. Is he getting cold feet? Maybe he's turned off because he didn't need to pursue me? I've heard of that happening. Ugh, guys are the worst. Marinette broke into a giggle at her best friend's comment and glanced at her phone as it buzzed. It was Adrien asking where she was. I'm going to slip out to use the bathroom, okay? She lied, sliding out of her seat and tiptoeing out of the classroom. 2 right turns and a left later, she was looking at Adrien straight in the eye. I was wondering where you went, he said, shifting uncomfortably. I'm still here, she grinned. So, He locked eyes with her and frowned sheepishly. I'd prefer to just be friends. Marinette felt her breath catch in her throat. Okay, she said, looking up at him and smiling. I'm so sorry. I know it sucks, but Adrien, remember what I said? Quote, I'm interested in getting to know you better. Unquote. Yeah, but... Don't worry about it. I appreciate that you're not going to waste my time. I know how it feels, and I'm sorry. Marinette looked down at her shoes, her heart as heavy as the smile on her face. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Okay, Adrien smiled, patting her on the shoulder and disappearing as he walked around the corner. She took a moment to sigh before walking away, realizing that she was going to cry. A few corridors later, she was in an empty classroom with tears streaming down her face. She looked worse than she felt. Getting rejected hurt, but she was more disappointed at the results of her excitement. She had gotten her hopes up and didn't know what to do with the emotions that had grown over the last week. I need Alia, she muttered, pulling out her phone to text her best friend. Within 2 minutes she was there, wrapping Marinette in her arms as she sniffled. "He doesn't know what he's missing," Alia said, kissing her forehead. "Anyone would be more than lucky to date you." "Thank you, Alia. But I'm fine. Really, I am," Marinette said, wiping the tears off her face. "I'm just stress crying." "It still sucks. You had everything prepared." "It would have been nice, but it's in the past. Let's get back to class." "Good idea. But let's wipe the mascara off your cheekbones first, okay?" "Sounds like a plan," she smiled, reaching into her purse to pull out a compact mirror. "From the looks of it, I'll need a little more concealer as well." "Yes, well," Alia smirked, glancing at Marinette in a way that made her groan. "Alia, please don't." "You don't know you're beautiful," Alia belted, laughing as Marinette rolled her eyes and pulled out her makeup bag. One Direction songs had become something of a joke between them, and they seized any opportunity they had to sing their tunes to drive the other crazy. "Oh dear." "I hope you're ready for tonight." "Tonight?" "I'm gonna come over and belt all my favorite songs for you." "What? Why?" "Because we're going to eat chocolate and watch a dumb romantic comedy while cursing Adrien's name." Marinette sighed and patted her best friend on her back. She was right. There was no reason to mope over this. She may as well take a night to deal with what had happened and move on with her life. So, in a way, it had been a good morning. Thank you so much for listening. Part 4 will be coming out shortly. In the meantime, you can check out the other videos below for more fanfiction. I'll catch you next time.